We're feeling really excited, just getting up to practice, getting in our preparation, but our team's feeling good, we're feeling good, so yeah, we're super, super excited.
With the new stadium coming, this might be the last time y'all get to play here, so maybe talk about what it's like just to feel like you're going to play some games here, and what have been some of just your favorite moments, memories from playing here?
Yeah, we're just embracing it. It's bittersweet knowing that we're going to be part of a team that's going to be the last ones to play in here. We just try and represent the legends that have played before us, and when we get in the new field, try and be that team to set the tone in that new stadium. So it's exciting to be part of best of both worlds. We're going to miss this field, but we've had so many great moments, so I can't even pick one. But it's bittersweet, and definitely, I think, just taking it all in this weekend.
Do you remember the first time you sort of saw the stadium, either in person or on TV, kind of first impressions for you?
I first stepped on, I think, my freshman year at a camp, and I just kind of fell in love with the home feel of the stadium. Just watching them on TV, knowing all the great moments that happened here. But I was definitely super, super young, so I took it all in and just couldn't help but just smile and look.
Tiare, how has the way the teams have pitched you changed this year?
I think they try to get me more off balance, get me out of the strike zone. But I think it's one of the only differences, just trying to get back to swinging at good pitches, attacking what my strengths, and just not letting them fool me with the junk pitches that are coming.
Any specific adjustments you've had to make to account for that, or is it just being mindful of what you think?
Yeah, I think just more just sticking to my game plan, trusting in my abilities, knowing that no matter what, I'm going to have to swing at a good pitch and they're going to have to throw me one. So no matter what, just going up there, sticking with my game plan and just trusting what I can do.
I've been trying to ask just a lot of players is Grace Lyons is, of course, going into her final season here, her final title run. Potentially you've been her partner there in the infield for so long. Just talking about just you guys' relationship, what she's been like for you, and just when you feel like she makes an impact on the team, just not maybe just as a sophomore, just as a person as well.
Yeah, the minute I stepped on campus, Grace was my mentor. Off the field, on the field, she was just that person that I could always go to. We are super, super close, and every ball that's hit to her, I know that's going to get done. And us turning double plays, we just want to hug each other because it's just so much fun playing with her, playing just the way she is as a person. There's nobody like Grace Lyons, and I think it's someone I'm going to miss the most next year. But there's just so many great things to say about Grace. But she's definitely my person on the team.
What do you think about her? Just when you think of Grace Lyons, what are the first things that come to mind for you?
I think of humble, caring, passionate, the love for the Lord that she teaches me in her faith-based. But she's just an overall, just that person that I can always go to about anything.
You hear so often from Patty, best shortstop in the country. What do you enjoy most about playing up the middle with her? What are the things she does that even might surprise you after all this time spent playing with her?
I think her 5-6 hole plays that she makes day in and day out is just unreal. Even if it's a close play, I'm like, oh, she's out, that runner's out. So I have no doubt when it comes to a ground ball to Grace Lyons, but just the way she feels, just so smooth. And yeah, I learn a lot from her.
Have you had a favorite moment playing on this field out here that you can recall back to?
I would say Super Regionals Washington. I like that atmosphere was insane. But honestly, every regional, super regional playing here is unreal. The fans just come out, the home run village comes out. But making double plays with Grace too is one of the best memories I have here too.
I'm going to ask you about another one of your teammates who's played a regional here, but not for OU, Haley Lee. What do you remember about her from the last couple times that y'all faced at A&M? Or I guess a couple years ago you didn't face them, but they were here. What do you remember about her as an opponent, and what are some of the things that you've learned about her, appreciated about her as a teammate?
Yeah, I just remember Haley during that regional, her hitting that bomb and her coming in a home plate and just seeing her energy. Of course, on the opposing side, I was like, oh, geez. But now I love every single part of it. But seeing her in that regional, I just noticed her at catching, and she was just dancing and always doing something. So now to have that on our side, she just brings that light and that same energy. And I love that she never changed who she was at Texas A&M. She brought who she was there, brought it here, and I think that's what made the team who we are, just her energy and her light. But definitely going to be missed playing with her, but I'm so thankful that I got a year with her.
Patty mentioned after Saturday how this would be about rest, no classes. Talk about that balance. Has it been tough to do, or have you welcomed it?
Yeah, it's definitely been hard to balance both, especially during finals week. It's just tough all around the country. But having that rest now without school is just super huge for us. We kind of just been grinding all year long, so this rest before practice, after practice is really big for coming up for postseason.
What do you know about the teams that you're going to be playing this weekend?
Yeah, it's not a tough road. They're obviously really good and they deserve to be here, so we're just going to go out there and put in our game plan and just stick to what we know, but they're all definitely super competitive and we're going to have to be on our A game.
You play Hofstra tomorrow, and does anything stick out about them to you? Or?
I would just say, watching them at their tournament, the last, the one that they just won, just goes to show that they have deserved to be here just like everybody else. So just going out there knowing that everyone's fighting for their chance to get to the World Series. So we're not taking any team lightly and just going out there and doing what we know how to do.
You experienced a year ago what it was like to go from freshman year to a sophomore year. Jordy's going through that right now, sort of have a good freshman year going to sophomore year. What have you been maybe most impressed or struck by as she's come into year two after such a good year one and just seeing how she's evolved this year?
Yeah, one thing about Jordy, she's always been mature the minute she stepped on campus. So I think knowing her, there's not any too highs or too low. She stays very neutral. And that's one thing I love about Jordy is that I'll never really know when she's not doing good because I think she's doing good all the time. She goes, no, I'm not. Oh, I have no idea. I can't tell. So just knowing her mentality and she's a grinder. I love playing behind her. Just her demeanor and who she is. Just knows that she has not changed. She's just been that neutral Jordy.
The confidence level, I was talking to her about the sort of preparation and getting herself ready to go do what she does. What have you come to sort of understand about the way she gets ready for what she's going to do for you guys?
I know that Jordy will do anything that she has to do to make plays, to throw good pitches, know that we got her back. But one thing about Jordy is that I'll just always trust her on the field, off the field. In a tough situation, I know that she's going to come in and do her job and we're going to do our job. So knowing that back and forth trust between her is something that's huge for this team.
We get only short windows into Jordy's athleticism. We see her on the base pass and things like that. And it's in circle too, but what don't we see in terms of just how good of an athlete she is that you might, whether it's softball or anything else?
Her in the weight room, watching her is insane because she does all these, she's just so strong in everything she does. So her in the weight room is super cool. But just when we have our little games, we play volleyball, we play spike ball, and she gets after it, super competitive in everything she does. So it just makes sense that how athletic she is, no matter what sport she plays in, but it's really fun to watch her.
With how much confidence you guys are playing with right now, what are this week of practices kind of like for you? I know rest has been a big part of it, but Patty mentioned after the game that there aren't a whole lot of things that you guys are still really need to nail in on right now. But how do you keep your focus during practice and what do you guys do?
Just tightening up the little things. We're still grinding at practice and doing things that we need to be better on. So I think just getting after it each day, just working kind of on everything. I mean, we're out there in like tough situations at practice, so we know in the games that we'll be calm and collective during it. So still high pressure practices, still getting our rest. So overall, it's pretty tough, but we're still getting our rest in.
Were you surprised? I don't know if you've seen it yet or guessed, but they announced the top 3 for softball player of the year. Were you surprised that nobody made it from this team?
Honestly, I don't really pay much attention to that. I mean, we have one goal, and that's just to win. So congratulations to those 3. They deserve. They're having phenomenal years. But right now, we're just focusing on us, and there's one goal of winning that national championship, and I think that's all that matters.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.